whether they should say yes or no to maybe a promotion, or an opportunity where their boss has moved on and they know they may be asked, or they can see it there and they don't know whether to go and step into it or not. That's kind of step one. Once I've convinced them that, yeah, you should bloody go and do that. Step two is being able to advocate for themselves, which it's step two of saying yes. Once you've said yes, you've then got to go in and own it. And I think that involves even more, another level of bravery.
Take the risk, apply for the job, and just go for it.
And when you get into that interview, don't sit there and apologize for the fact that you don't have 50% of what's on the job application, but actually sit and promote the fact that you do have the other 50%. And I think that is something that men will do really well and are naturally have that predisposition to go and do that.
Yeah.
And women will naturally apologize that they don't have that other 50. And when you're then sat there, and I've been in interviews with man and woman before and having very different answers to those questions. And at the end of the day, you're going to go, the most confident person gets the job.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time. It's the person that is able to demonstrate and discuss and have a conversation around what they've done, why it's applicable, what would they do when they come into the role. It's the person that is going to be able to impress the interviewer that is going to get the job, not necessarily the person that should.
Yeah.
And that drives me nuts. But that is the way the world is. And I think if you are going to say yes to an opportunity, you also need to carry that bravery into post-opportunity and making sure that once you've convinced yourself that you're good enough to go and do that you don't lose that once you're in there.
Yeah.
Because that is very damaging and can cause a lot of stress.
And it becomes evident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You start to second guess yourself, start to doubt yourself, things start to fall apart and how you're perceived.
Well, what happens is so we have the scenario of you're sat there and you're looking at a job ad and you've got 50% of the criteria. So you apply for it because you get the bravery and you think, you've listened to this podcast, I'm going to say yes to the opportunity. You get the phone call, you think, right, I'm going to keep being brave. You go into that interview and you apologize for not having the 50% and you don't get the job. The knock-on effect of that is the next time you see a role advertised, you won't even apply for it.
Oh, that's so true.
So you've got to maintain the bravery throughout the whole process.